Now I would like to invite Mr. Mohit Bradoo, Director, Academic Relations, Bentley Systems, to kindly come up on stage and address the occasion.
Good evening, everyone. I know, probably mine is the last presentation, so I won't take much of your time. But would like to express my gratitude on behalf of Bentley Systems, being part of this NASA association over here, this conference. So I'll just quickly run some of the slides, which would be a little different on terms of Bentley Systems and how Bentley Systems is associated with architects and engineers in advancing infrastructure. As you might be seeing, this is an illustrated of a city where different kind of infrastructure projects are being worked. Bentley specializes on creating these solutions for these kind of projects. So, you can see different kind of structures, infrastructure projects, campuses. That's where Bentley's solutions and softwares are being provided to take care of these kind of projects. Here's a quick glimpse about the Bentley's portfolio, and I hope you may like that.
Around the world, engineers and architects, constructors and owner-operators are using Bentley's software solutions to design, build and operate the infrastructure that sustains our economy and our environment. Together, we are advancing infrastructure.
Bentley software has helped us deliver a successful Crossrail. Together with Bentley, Crossrail have created the Information Academy. It's about creating an environment for people to work together really much more efficiently and effectively than they've ever done before.
It is the front of house for our Emirates. So we wanted to do something spectacular, something iconic, something everybody will remember.
We chose Bentley. There are not many competitors who could do a project on this scale.
We wanted to use technology, digital technology, to do it in the best possible way. For this, we use Bentley software.
We're very proud of the association with Bentley Sachs. It's allowed us to be a leader in the industry.
And more important is, the Bentley management has worked with us to help us feel that comfort to work with Bentley. And that is what is driving us.
Bentley, advancing infrastructure.
So that's a motto like advancing infrastructure. That's where we're trying to work on information mobility as how we can integrate projects, how we can create intelligent infrastructure projects, like somebody mentioned smart cities over here, and how information modeling can revolve around these kind of projects itself while working on these solutions. We have various applications. Probably some of you might heard MicroStation, Ecosim Building Designers, TAD Pro, various of these kind of applications. On collaboration front, we have something called as ProjectWise. We have something in terms of operations called as AssistWise that's being used. I won't go much in detail about different applications and all, but probably I would like to highlight something more here is BIM. Everybody is aware of BIM. And we something called as the next generation technology, which is called as BIM advancement. Another video which I would like to run about the BIM advancement and how BIM advancement is changing the direction of our projects or technologies which can be worked on them.
When an LA architect imagined a living building that could react to the sun, BIM advancements made the difference, giving the whole team total control of this state-of-the-art project and the power to deliver on time and on budget. When there was just 35 centimeters between a vast tunnel boring machine and a busy underground escalator, BIM advancements were the difference between closing London and keeping it moving. Through a digital rehearsal of every detail, BIM made this superhuman feat achievable and safe. When delivering a $3 billion mega project like the new Abu Dhabi airport terminal, budget control is paramount. By creating a common data environment where every stakeholder could share and access information as a single source of truth, BIM advancements were the difference between escalating costs and a multitude of savings, including eliminating the need to acquire 5 additional tower cranes and saving 119 days on shop drawings alone. When 200 designers and engineers across China worked together to create the biggest radio telescope in the world, BIM advancements were the difference between seamless collaboration and potential chaos. By joining up systems and integrating disciplines to enable fast, accurate data exchange, it cut the design time by 2 years and reduced error rates by 90%. When Canada's Skyway water treatment plant needed to expand, they couldn't risk a shutdown. By creating a continuous flow of information between the entire global team, BIM was the difference between a flawless expansion and a disastrous interruption in service, allowing the plant to return 140 million litres of treated water back into the environment every day. BIM advancements made the difference.
There are a couple of things which actually improves the technology knowledge while we are working on the BIM advancement. But let me highlight one of them which Bentley recently is working and focusing to grow more is called as reality modeling. Where we are talking, about getting the real scenarios in the real world, merging with the digital world we are creating. So it happened like last year when we acquired 2 companies called as Acute 3D and Eon Softwares. These kind of technologies which are being, used in Hollywood movies, and now any architect or engineers can use these kind of technologies. One of the interesting thing was the Acute 3D, which came acquisitions. We call something as now as context capture, where you can use these kind of photographs being taken from smartphones, from SLR cameras, from drones, which are flying up, and you can capture various formats of photographs or videos, and even using those cloud facilities to store these kind of projects, you can actually convert those kind of real data or information which exist on the ground on a 3D modeling or 3D mapping itself, which can be taken up. So, context capture, it's something which is really cool, and you can capture those, by different kind of photographs. You can have street views, you can have aerial views with the high resolution cameras. You can capture all those photographs, you can capture those monuments, those structures, different formats of photographies can be done. And by capturing those, it actually converts into a particular data which can be actually processed with the support of context capture. This is actual model of city of Philadelphia, where photographs were taken from the aerial side as well as from the ground side. The team was moving. So this is as much as pure in terms of capturing LiDAR technology. It's like 99% accurate in terms of using these smartphones or smart cameras or smart aerial views. And you can see and visualize these kind of projects or these kind of real information that exist on the grounds, which can be converted into wire mesh diagrams, or which can be converted into any kind of models and can be reused for your other redevelopment projects or any other new projects which are coming up. While you're working on context capture, on getting these kind of 3D cities being made, you can actually take them into Luminati. That's another product Bentley has, and you can actually give it a kind of a more glamorous look or a 3D look of the existing city or the existing scenario which is there. This was actually a project which was done in Philadelphia when last year the Pope was visiting Philadelphia. So all the structures in the city was captured, and it got like a lot of appreciation in terms of that within certain time the whole project was captured. The whole city was kind of digitized in few weeks with the support of just photographies and videos created. Another form of how the architects can really work and imagine cities, right, and when they are making these kind of digital products or digital engineering BIM models, these BIM models, how they fit into the real world, your digital models. coming up together, and you see those kind of center towers which are there. They're actually BIM models which have been created with various technologies. But the other more buildings you're seeing is actually photographs. They are being patched up together with the help of context capture, and then you can actually see that city coming up together. You can even go inside the digital model or the BIM model itself, and then you can look out the city itself. You can edit those things, how you are connecting your digital models and the real worlds together. And while you are doing those, you are actually working in applying those technologies in actually designing those things. And I'm moving like different floors, simultaneously. And while I'm doing that, I can even create different kind of animations or renderings, which are again very quick while using our solutions. In short, something which is being considered that reality in modeling is now being introduced in every infrastructure projects. While you are working on a planning stages, you are working on a design or a construction stages or an operation stages. Something is where you can really use different kind of data sets being evolved from cameras or videos in format of that, and you can use those things in terms of your projects or your terms of your buildings. It's like how you are actually getting reality modeling and converting into a digital model or modeling the reality for the next use. With this, I just conclude my slides, and I hope you would be exploring Bentley systems and look forward to that. Thank you very much.